I've come out here to the Old North Bridge in Concord. It's October the 1st, 2020. I want to make a little video again for the people in the Freedom Party movement on Facebook. The date is April the 19th, 1775. We've had bloodshed over in Lexington. 8 men have been killed, many more wounded. The English will have come into Concord. They will secure the town by sending 3 companies, 95 men, to the Old North Bridge, right in front of us, and off in the distance to the Old South Bridge as well. In addition, they will spend the effort to send 140 more men, and their duty is to continue on in this distance for about 1 mile to search for munitions in Barrett's Farm. Now the Americans will have evacuated the town, which is directly in front of us behind these trees. These trees would not exist in 1775. The countryside would be barren of woodland. They will have evacuated the town and they will station themselves on top of these hills in the background, waiting for reinforcements to come to their assistance, which of course they did. And by 9:30, 2 hours later, the initial 150 men from Concord has now been boosted to number 400 men in total up on the bridge, on the hill rather. Now, it was a stalemate. Nobody was doing anything at all until they looked into town and they could see that a building had been set afire by accident. But they concluded that the English were going to burn down the town. That was intolerable. So what were they going to do to take care of that situation? And it was decided to come down here and try to breach the bridge and prevent the English from burning down the town. They were led down the hill by this fellow in the statue. His name is Isaac Davis. He's a captain of the Acton Minutemen. Acton being a town 5 miles over the hills there. He will have outfitted his small company of Minutemen with rudimentary body armor and bayonets. So as Americans went, his unit was unusual because it was well provisioned. Also, he had 2 musicians at his disposal to play some music to raise their spirits. The tune that they played was known as the White Cockade. Now, when they got to this point, the English over on the other side, they will have fired a volley into the water as a warning shot, but then immediately fired a volley into the Americans over on this side, killing Isaac Davis by a musket ball through his chest and another man from Acton, and wounding some others. The Americans, in disarray, did not know what to do till Major Buttrick gave the famous command, "For God's sake, fellow soldiers, fire, for God's sake, fire," which they did, returning the volley across the bridge, killing 2 redcoats, mortally wounding a 3rd, injuring 4 of the 8 officers over yonder, but more importantly than that, throwing the English into disarray because they could not believe these farmers had fired on the forces of the Crown, which of course was outright rebellion. Now that shot is referred to as the shot heard round the world, not any shot that might have occurred earlier over in Lexington. The reason for that is the shot that was fired as a result of an American officer giving an order to his men to fire on the forces of the Crown, which was outright treason, and the Rubicon had been crossed. And that is just a very brief telling of what happened here at the Old North Bridge in Concord, Massachusetts at 9:30 a.m. April the 19th, 1775. Thank you for watching.